Hello! Hey, today we're going to learn how to make a shape collage. And the supplies you need, just find some papers around the house. I found one of those little notepad stacks. You can get some sticky notes, some magazines, maybe there's some lined paper somewhere, and I've got a sheet of copy paper. And what we want to do is we want to use the two different types of geometric shapes, cut them out of our papers, overlap them, and create a collage. And you're like, what is a collage? A collage is something that is made by taking many different things and overlapping and touching and gluing things down. So that's a collage. So what we want to learn about, we're going to be using different kinds of shapes. So there's two different kinds of shapes. There's the geometric shapes, like this is a geometric shape, a square. A square is geometric because it has rules. I have to make a square a certain way, don't I? A square, all four sides are the same. If I have, let's take another sheet of paper here. If I have, make something like this, well, that's a rectangle, isn't it? Because I have two long sides and two short sides. If I take my piece of paper and let's cut that out, what does that make? A triangle. And a triangle, T-R-I, tri, means three. So it's three-sided. So it's three angles. Well, yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. There's a triangle. Let's see, what about a circle? Well, I'm gonna show you the sneaky art trick to make something that's the same on both sides, make it symmetrical. I'm only gonna cut out a semicircle. So I'm gonna turn my paper, cut out my circle, and it's not gonna be perfect. And that's okay, because Miss Miller's not perfect. So a circle, when we talk about rules, it should be the same amount of space from the center to the edge, all the way around. Another thing I can make out of this piece of paper, let's see, let's make it long. How about an oval? And an oval has rules too. It's similar to the circle, isn't it? Except it looks like somebody stretched it out. That is not a very good semicircle. Well, that's okay. Here we go. So we've got semicircles, and you've got diamonds. You can take your square and turn it like that and have it diamond. So those are all of our geometric shapes. Now, another kind of shape is our organic shapes. Now, those are kind of fun because organic shapes, there are no rules. Like I'm looking at this magazine cover, and look at this. Isn't that interesting? There's no rules for this. They copied it over and over and over again, but this is an organic shape because it doesn't have specific rules like these guys. So, to make an organic shape, let's pick a different color here. I can take my piece of paper, and this is where it's just fun, because then you can just turn your paper, and you can just turn and cut. And if you just want it all rounded, it can be all rounded. Boop. There's an organic shape. Kind of looks like a little critter, doesn't it? You know, if you want it to be more angular and have sharp points to it, you can make it have more sharp points to it. There's another artist, Matisse. He did paper cutouts like this. Kind of cool. That edge looks kind of cool. And see, that's kind of neat because it's got a pattern on it, right? Let's see. I'm going to square. And we need some warm colors. I have all these. Tell you what, let me take this cover of this magazine. I've been eyeing this checkerboard right here. How about, it looks kind of like, how about like a rhombus? So let's cut this out. I want this colored paper right here. Alright. Ooh, I could make a weird organic shape out of this, couldn't I? Already looks kind of weird, doesn't it? How about that one? That's a weird organic shape. I've got some ovals. How about, we'll cut out the face so that doesn't look so weird. There's two weird ones. Let's get a cool color. Take this out of our little stash here. How about, well, we can just leave it as a big rectangle, can't we? So, let's see. Let's start arranging our papers. So we've got lots of warm colors, and warm colors are the colors that remind you of warm things, like the sun and lava. So our reds, yellows, and oranges. And then our cool colors are like purples and greens, right? And that's still green. And blues, those are all our cool colors. Okay, any of these blues. So these are cool, remind us of water or the cool green grass in our feet or grape jelly. So those are our cool colors as compared to our warm colors. So now we can take our papers, so let's make another big shape over here. Maybe I can take a piece of that blue. How about a trapezoid? Ooh. Okay, trapezoid's kind of cool. And we've got a square, and we've got different kinds of shapes. Ooh, I know. I'm going to fold this in half. I'm going to do the sneaky art trick again. And I'm going to make like a stop sign. So it means 8. I don't know. Let's see if I can do it. No, we're going to cut off some sides here and see how many sides we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I made an octagon. Doesn't quite look like a stop sign, but if I made these a little bit closer, now it looks like a really stretched out stop sign, but that's okay. Alright, so now, once you have a bunch of shapes cut out, I kind of like my big diagonal in the middle. I'm going to start overlapping some of my shapes. I'm going to need to fold that back. And let's see. I don't want all the big stuff on one end. So let's try some of these other geometric shapes. So do I want that as a square or a diamond? Put that right there. And I haven't glued anything yet. And then I've got my geometric shape there. I think we'll put this other one down here. I need to get some different stuff going on over here. There's my oval. Okay, how about we put my circle in the middle there? I need some more. How about some of this blue? Let's get some of our blue. Maybe we can make a blue rectangle. There's a blue rectangle. It's okay if it has words on it. Blue rectangle. Maybe he is, I already got a square, so maybe he is tip to tip right there with my diamond. And, why don't we use some of this? Will we make another organic shape? We use some of this red. I don't have any red. And remember, with the organic shapes, there's no wrong answer. How about there? Alright, there's a little baby triangle. Oh, gotta get some more of these fun organic shapes that we made. How about one there? Does that look balanced? I kind of got a hole. I need some other something over here, don't I? But not this color. I'm going to put you over there. How about, don't need that. We need a different color. Find another piece of green. How about a parallelogram? What is a parallelogram? A parallelogram is when you have two sides. They're going in the same direction. They're parallel to each other. And then these other two sides, are going in the same, going in a different direction, but they're parallel. So it's a parallelogram. It's kind of fun in your mouth. All right. That's kind of interesting. What do you think? So now we can get to gluing. So remember, I'm going to take my glue stick, and you're like, but that's so much stuff. So I'm going to pick up one piece at a time. I'm going to put glue stick on it. Boop. And remember, you got to make sure that you mash it down. Let's move this out of the way. Alright, so let's get our green. And just pick up one piece at a time. And let's get it down. I just changed the direction of it, and that's okay. There. How about that? Alright. I'm going to just stick this to here, and then go pick up some of these other pieces. Alright. Make sure you get the edges of your shapes so that, you know, it doesn't matter if the middle's glued. If the edges are not glued down, then it's not sticking. Alright, so I'll meet you back here and we'll see what our shape collage looks like, because we're collaging all the pieces. That means we're overlapping and touching all these different pieces to make a pretty picture. I can't wait to see your shape collage. See you soon. Alright, well, I finished up my shape collage and I used both kinds of shapes. Remember, we talked about our geometric shapes. Those are the ones that have rules. And we looked at the rectangles, how they have 2 long sides and 2 short sides. Here's the square. It has 4 equal sides. The circle, if we measure from the center to the edge, it's the same all the way around. A trapezoid, that's got special rules. All of these, the octagon, the triangle, the oval, they all have rules that you have to follow. The other kinds of shapes are the organic shapes, and I hope you included those because those are really fun to make. And they have really bumpy, wiggly sides. They can be angular. They can be zigzaggy kind of fun, rounded, whatever. That's the great thing about organic shapes. They have no rules. Just like our leaves outside. We see a lot of them are very similar, but they may not be exactly the same. So, we've made our shape collage using the 2 different kinds of shapes. Geometric shapes who have rules, and the organic shapes that have no rules. I hope you had fun making your shape collage. I'll see you next time.